my dear Pisces. This is a love reading, a prediction for the month of October with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. And this will be a love reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. So when I tell you that this is you, it might as well be the person or the situation you are dealing with. So use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this reading for you. And if you need more information or help after you have listened to this reading, you can turn to the love and spirituality readings for Libra season that is already up. You can also check out the pick a card and mere personal readings on the first page of my channel. Click the headline of each playlist to see all the videos that the playlist contains. And I will start shuffling your cards, and I use the Golden Universal Tarot with Roberto De Angelis. So, when I open your deck here, I see Justice in the reversed and the Lovers in the reversed. So, this is a situation where there's an imbalance in the relationship between two people, and unfair things might be going on. One person might want to be on top in the relationship and not share that much love, while the other person has to do all the giving and all the loving. Okay, so I call the divine with love and light, and here we have the Three of Wands with the Lovers, and I'm feeling like you are looking for a better option. Even if you love this person, you might not want to be in this kind of relationship. So you might be searching if there's something better out there. Okay. So I call the four archangels in the four corners of the world. And here we have the Empress together with the Lovers in the reverse. So it might be that you have a tendency to give a little bit too much in your relationship and share too much of your love. So it might be there's a pattern where you are often finding yourself in these types of relationships with it not being really fair. Okay, so 6 elements, and here we have Death together with the Lovers. So this is of course threatening this relationship that you're in, or these relationships where there is an imbalance, but change always want to come and take away the things that doesn't work, and hopefully replace them with things that do work. Okay, but there might be people can change as well. Three of Wands coming again, so I'm going to take an Wisdom of the House of Night Oracle to see what's up with that. Rigid 13. A wall there, and it's a wall here as well, and both the raven and the person is looking in the same direction. Is there a stone wall that stands between you and others? Could that wall be inside of you? Now is the time to become more flexible and to drop your rigid expectations of yourself and others. Don't be afraid to drop your guard a little too. If you are willing to let others in, you will see a benefit in these connections. Another meaning here is that you recognize the wall that others may have put up. Don't take it personally if they won't let you in. This is their way of coping, and it has little to do with you. So I'm thinking the message here is that with this person doesn't have the capacity to share love with you. It doesn't have so much to do with you. It's more about them, and you don't have to feel that you're not worthy of love. Okay, so I'm feeling almost, well, that you need to have boundaries. You might need to put a wall up towards the people that is like this, that already have their wall up, so it's impossible to get close to them. If you have tried to get close to them and they just want to win over you, then it's better to share your love with people that don't have this wall. Okay, so I want my dear Pisces to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. Okay, so I will just tune in for a few seconds to you and your situation in Libra season, Pisces. So this is the new bottom of the deck, and we have the Fool here. So we saw you watching over the wall. Here you have actually find a new target or something new that you want to do, and you're focusing on this instead. So taking a leap of faith. And there's 0, and here's the old bottom of the deck, Magician. So Magician is about communication, or the word that created the world. Okay, so it's about creation. It's also about getting things in the way that you want them to be. So creating your life, making your choices, choosing from these elements here. Are you supposed to put effort in? Are you supposed to speak up, give love, or put boundaries, or follow your inspiration? It depends on the situation, and it's up to you to choose. It's up to you to create. Okay. So start with what's on your mind, about the person most on your mind. And this is the situation with said person. This is what's on their mind about you. And this is your love for them, or the feelings you have. And this is the bond between you two. This is their feelings towards you. This is your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome for October, and their behaviors and attitudes. So we'll start with the situation here. And it's the 9 of Cups in reverse. So it's not enough love in this situation. Like the person is keeping their love for themselves. They're not giving it to you. They're being a little bit like the miser with it, or being too lazy to put in effort into your situation. So this kind of it kind of advises you to focus on yourself and keeping your energy for yourself, not spreading it so thin to other people. And here we have the King of Wands in reverse, and it's what you're thinking about them. So you're thinking that they are unfair and a little bit rigid and maybe self-absorbed. They want things in a certain way, are demanding certain things for themselves. That you should do this, or you should do that, or you should be like this, or look like this, but they are not doing the same effort for you. So you appear to think that this person wants to be in control and want to have things their way. And this is what's on their mind about you. And we have the Page of Wands. So with the Page of Wands, they do have some inspiration, either to reach out to you and talk to you, or to create something together with you. So they are intrigued. They want to get closer to you, or they feel like they want to reach out, or they feel like they would want to create like an exchange between you two. Maybe they have something to say. Okay, so this is the bond between you two, and we have the 7 of Cups. So the things that they are communicating is usually things that makes you very confused, and you feel like you can't trust them, because they might say one thing and then do another thing, and they're speaking in ways that they don't answer questions properly, or they don't reveal everything. You can see that they are taking pauses when they're speaking and thinking, what should I really say here? What's really the best way to present this in a way so I will get my will through. So basically, you don't trust them. You feel that their inspiration, or the things that they're coming with, is an illusion, that they might present one thing to you, but they have an alternative agenda. Okay, so this is your feelings towards them, and you would want to have some completion with them. You might feel a soul connection with them even, but they are not acting from their most highest self. So it's hard for you to get your dream together with this person, or to get this situation to go where you want it to go, maybe to create harmony in this relationship and equalness. It's hard to complete this, and might be some secrets also making it's hard to get closure, or hard to get your mind, wrap your mind around this situation and to understand what is going on here. So it's like one piece of the puzzle is missing here, or one piece of information. So you feel like there could easily be harmony in this situation if this person just changed. It's usually like that. We think that the other person should change. But you're also thinking about closure and walking away. Okay. And this is on their feeling level. And so they're very inconsistent. One day they want to reach out to you. Next day they want to walk away from you. And the other day they want to love you again. So they're very inconsistent or flipping like this. They have this staff where they are wandering, and you have described them to have this staff as well. So it's more like they are leaning towards their own companion, or trying to, you know, take themselves forward in the world alone. And that might be why they're not sharing themselves completely with you. They have one foot in the relationship and one foot outside the relationship at all times, which might cause this that you can't trust them because you don't know where you have them. 7, 8, 9 of cups. And so even if they kind of play you like a violin like this, and get you to be intrigued by the relationship and by them, they have really nothing to offer you than this, you being intrigued and feeling attracted to them. They have nothing consistent. It's just they are playing with your emotions. Okay. So this is your behaviors and attitudes towards them, and it's the 3 of Swords. So you're acknowledging that they have broken your heart. And we have the 3 here. We have 21, 2 + 1, 3. So it's connected to the Empress. So it's the thing that you have given them. It's like it was not enough for them to say, yes, thank you. You're the love of my life. I will be with you forever. Instead, they say, oh, maybe, maybe not. Very much an unequal relationship that's giving you a lot of pain. And you probably, with your behaviors and attitudes, I can see you squirreling here, but you might want to hurt them as well. Since this is your behavior, you might want to betray them as well, as you have felt betrayed or brought behind the light, or not being showed the truth. And this is their behaviors and attitudes. So they are trying to run away, but are not being particularly successful with this. So it seems like they wanted to make as little effort or investment as possible into this relationship, and wanted to get as much as possible out of it. And now when you seem to have caught them in the act in one way or the other, and felt very hurt by this situation, they want to run away. Okay, so they would really want more from you, or like pull more out of this situation, because it's pretty comfortable for them, I guess. But they have realized that it's time to go. It's time to search this from, maybe to get this from another person that hasn't really seen right through them just yet. But it seems hard for them to move on for some reason. So I will take a Wisdom of House of Night oracles to see why that is. And we have the Warrior here. Okay, Warrior 2. Why is it hard for them to move on when this is clearly their agenda? When the Warrior appears, it's such a fortunate sign that no matter what is happening to you in your life, you are truly protected. Whatever you are experiencing right now, all will be well. If your question is regarding love, this card represents someone who is deeply committed, protective, and kind to you. Friendships and love are sacred, and these qualities are important for a relationship to grow. If this person doesn't have these qualities, then move on, for I will send you someone with a true warrior spirit instead. Remember, life is about learning and discerning who is true and who is not. There is another message here to consider. Do you embody these qualities yourself? Now is a good time to think about how committed you are to your path. So I'm thinking all people are born with this this very unconditional love towards others, and they still have it throughout their life, the capacity to love another person to the moon and back. But as people grow, they get hurt. And some people decide, I won't get hurt again. I can hurt other people, but they won't be able to hurt me. So I'm thinking this person has put themselves in such a position as a warrior, but not a warrior that will defend you, but a warrior that will steal your stuff and ransack your village. And but this person, why they have hard time with this is because they know it's wrong, or they still have the same longing as everyone else to get love. It's just that it's scary for them. They don't want to dip their toes too deep into this ocean of love, and they don't want to be there for anyone else or take responsibility for anyone else. They only want to look out for themselves. But their spirit is, of course, drawn towards healing, and healing is when you stop running and start to deal with the stuff that is right where you stand. And that is usually to start to work with yourself and the person that you see in the mirror. But this person, they don't want to take a look in the mirror. They just want to mirror themselves in other people's loveliness. And they're also reflecting your shadow. So they want to steal your energy, but they're also doing you a favor by showing you that you need a little bit more warrior attitude to not become a victim like this. Okay, so this is the outcome for October, and we have the moon here. So the moon is about illusions, tricks, being able to trust yourself even if you don't know where you are going. You're kind of trusting your own emotions, trusting your own instincts. So even if you don't know that you have a better option or somewhere else to go, still sacrifice the things that doesn't feel good, and be able to have scrutiny, to scrutinize the situation and see what's what, and being able to be logic and judge the situation from a more wise perspective, where you're not letting your emotions drag you back and forward. I love them, so I need to do everything for them. But actually thinking, okay, so I do love them and I want what's best for us both. But this person doesn't seem to help. And that is what's making my decision simple. If there's not two people adding to this relationship or fixing this relationship, there is no relationship. It's just one person using the other person. And this is a knowledge that you will obtain during October. It won't be fun for either of you. Neither of you seems to get out of this like unharmed. So what is the advice here? A child's love. The love between a parent and a child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make during our time on earth. Children start out as part of us, and from their first cries they establish themselves as the biggest part of our hearts. So I'm thinking this is something that comes from childhood. When we have this unconditional love, we weren't faced with the same love back. And we get different attachment styles. Your attachment style seems to try to make the other person love you. This person's attachment style is to run away and see who is the quickest to catch you, and who sprays you with most gifts and love and admirations. And the other people they don't bother about, and they don't even give much back to the person that sprays all these love over them. So they have put themselves in a very safe position, but it's because they are trying to protect this childish love inside of them that's very vulnerable and easily hurt, easily bruised. So my advice to you is to become your own warrior and to protect this child, and be nice towards the people that's nice towards you. The people that uses you or plays you or play tricks on you or kind of feel that they are lying, these people, don't put too much effort into these relationships, even if your heart cries out, because probably your heart just cries out for your parents, that they should have loved you better. when we come as children, even if our parents do the best thing they can to make us feeling unconditionally loved, we are so fragile and so easily bruised. And it's so that we will have something to work on this journey. So we get traumatized one way or the other. We get hurt, we get wounded, and then we meet certain people that kind of so we can start the old drama back. Everyone is in place, then we can be hurt again. And your role in this is to see that, oh, the drama has started again. This person is playing this role, I'm playing this role. And so this is what I would do if I were my parent in this situation. If I was loving myself unconditionally, how would I take care of myself in this situation? Also, how would I take care of the other person? But that I think you already know. The thing you don't know is how to parent yourself and to heal yourself in these situations, to not let yourself live through the same nightmare over and over and over again. Okay, so my dear Pisces, I hope this helped. Thank you so much for watching. If you like my content and want to see more videos like this on how to heal yourself and make yourself ready for that true romantic partner of yours, or if you just want to work on spiritual growth, remember to subscribe and hit the bell notification to get a heads up when a new video is ready and waiting for you. The next round of astrological videos will be my love and spirituality readings that I will do in the middle of October for all the signs. And also keep on the lookout for the pick a card readings and the near personal readings that will be spread throughout the month. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me. I'm truly grateful for my wonderful, loving and supporting viewers. And until next time, take care and stay blessed. Bye-bye.